I'm excited. Let's see what happens in the kiosk. Should see Zhongli might be back.
Oh, so that's how it is. Thanks for the suggestions, Mr. Zhongli.
She's
I have
here.
them all noted down.
I've long heard that your knowledge encompasses all things old and new, Mr. Zhongli. But I never knew that you were well versed in the art of cooking, too.
Mr. Zhongli.
It is truly an honor to make your acquaintance.
They don't know. Pepe La.
No need for formalities. I too
Oh.
feel humbled to be in the company of such talented young people. There are many things I could learn from you.
It's the gang right here.
Oh, you flatter us. If it's possible, may I trouble you to provide a few words of guidance for my practices in exorcism?
Oh my goodness. Remember that Chongyun hangout?
Exorcism? I can't say I'm an expert in the field, but if you don't mind, we could start by discussing...
Whoa, there's so many people here.
Really? Is there?
All we knew was that who Tao invited Xiangling over. Paimon never thought we'd be meeting so many old friends. Happy Lantern Ride, everyone!
Happy Lantern Ride.
Likewise. Please take a seat.
No, you gotta say it back. You can't just... Okay. So who
Happy
is this?
Lantern Ride! Are you having fun?
It's probably Paimon just not sitting down. So that's the extra seat, probably. Become musically cultured. I'm learning a lot.
Me too. I've seen Xinyan perform before, but this is the first time I've watched something like this.
Oppa Xiangling.
I heard that the audience loved it too, and she's been receiving quite a lot of performance invitations lately. She's more busy than ever, and Yunjin's gonna help her.
Oh, Xinyan? Okay. Yeah, I hope Xinyan gets to do the full iridescent story.
Yep, and they asked us to pass on their season's greetings to everyone. They hope we'll have a wonderful gathering.
The performance was spectacular indeed. However, it gave Xiangling a huge burst of inspiration, which in turn gave us a bit of a headache.
I knew that's where he was going with his face like that.
Us? Did Xiangling ask you to try out her dishes too?
That, my friend, is beside the point. Watching you eat was enough for me.
What the hell did she feed him?
Come to think of it, I probably shouldn't have burdened Chongyun with eating my share too.
You sly dog.
Hold on, Xiangling came up with a new recipe? Let Paimon try! See, someone here knows how to encourage people. Thanks, Paimon.
Your voice is like so squeaky. She'd do that.
Oh, and I have to thank Mr. Zhongli too. He gave me lots of useful pointers that really drove it home for me. Oh, so that's what you were talking about before we arrived.
Yes. Since we'll be dining together, the topic of our conversation naturally revolved around cooking.
Where's the bamboo shoots?
Xiangling's ideas are truly unconventional. Her choices in both ingredients and spices are comparable to a melody dancing on the tongue. My suggestions were nothing more than the icing on the cake.
Oh, the two of you always deliver.
They sure do.
Now I'm getting embarrassed. Anyway, I'll get everyone to have a taste after I've adjusted the recipe based on Mr. Zhongli's advice.
Wonder what advice he gave.
That sounds like it might become a little safer to eat.
I didn't know what this food was.
How about I sample the dishes next time?
Speaking of eating, Paimon feels like we're missing someone.
Oh, I wonder who that could be. Maybe not the one, you know, who put this all together.
Oh, Huta was the one who invited us, but she's not here. And where's Guoba?
Where is Guoba?
Oh, Guoba volunteered to help Dad at the restaurant. You know, lots of people come over to eat during Lantern Rite. Without Guoba helping out, I probably wouldn't have had the time to accept Hu Tao's invitation.
Oh, that's actually really adorable.
As for Hu Tao...
Guoba's like, don't worry, I got you.
The director went to collect a guest. She asked me to stay here and host you for the time being.
Wait a minute. Let me shut up. I have a thought, but let me just let it play out.
Seems like it's almost time.
Will two very special people finally meet? Will we see them meet?
Huh? Hu Tao went to fetch someone in person? Oh, that must mean they are super important. Could it be Kuching? Ningguang? Or Captain Beto?
Gaelon?
She didn't clarify. And as her subordinate, I couldn't just pry into the details, could I?
If it's who I think it is, I wonder how she knows about him. Suddenly the door to the restaurant burst open and is struck by a hurricane.
We're here!
Who's we?
Oh, we're not late to the party, right? Right? Good thing the Conqueror of Demons and I are both as swift as the wind. And whoosh, we made it just in time.
Wrong green character. Okay.
Oh,
It's my son.
I see. So the important guest is the Conqueror of Demons. I've been looking forward to meeting you. The director didn't mention anything when she invited us. What a pleasant surprise.
Wait, what?
Gathered here with us tonight are not only young and accomplished individuals, but also the protector of Leo's peace, Adeptus Alatus.
Ooh, we called him by his Yaksha name. Yeah, so he was in the trailer too, yeah. But where's my boy?
To convene here with all of you is indeed a great honor.
A few days ago at Wangshun Inn. Uh-oh, we'll get some backstory.
It's almost lantern right. Yet you took all the trouble coming here.
What?
The director has a way of making it difficult to decline.
By saying there's food there.
Rex Lapis, may I ask what troubles you?
The director asked me to buy sesame oil in preparation for the celebrations.
Then why would you come all the way to Wangshu Inn?
I had a pleasant chat with Chef Yen Xiao and received some spices from him. And, see? Here's some matsutake and a portion of ham.
What about the sesame oil?
It's a shame. I couldn't find the kind the director was looking for.
Uh-oh. So now we don't have it? Simply?
I'm sure you're exaggerating, Sir.
Sir.
There he goes again. Enough with the pleasantries. Go let our guests take a seat. Everyone here today is well known in their own field and has probably heard about one another to some extent. Some of us are even old acquaintances, so there's no need to be this formal.
It's just like so refreshing to hear Hu Tao's voice again. Hear Brianna's voice.
I heard that the Conqueror of Demons and the Traveler are pretty close, no?
We're old, well, I guess.
Great. You two sit together.
No.
You should take a seat too, director.
Oh, finally remembered me? When we arrived just now, the
Oh,
host
yeah.
at Shinue Kiosk told me our dishes are almost ready. Perfect timing.
It's only been a year and a couple months.
Let's not wait any longer and ask them to bring out the food.
Who was that last chair belong to? Delicious looking food arrives, a pleasant scent fills the air.
would have never guessed the person Hu Tao went to fetch was Xiao.
Oh, that's also the first I've heard of the Traveler and Paimon being friends with the Conqueror of Demons.
You know Xiao Chu?
Well, I feel like he would if he's the thaumaturge of...
Knowing is a bit of an overstatement. I've always looked up to him. You might not know this, Paimon, but we exorcists have worked in close collaboration with the Conqueror of Demons for many generations, dispelling evil together, both in the open and from the shadows.
Makes sense.
Hard to imagine that thanks to Hu Tao, I've finally gotten the chance to meet him. Conqueror of Demons, I'm honored to make your acquaintance.
Xiao has a fan.
Likewise.
It is a great honor indeed to have a chance to meet the legendary Conqueror of Demons. Chongyun has brought that name up quite a few times in the past.
Exposed.
I remember you mentioning wanting him to understand the importance of exorcists.
Ahem.
Like, for real exposed. Last year belongs to Ether. If only.
We know each other too. He helped try my dishes during the Masterful Chef's cook-off.
Oh yeah, wait. Yeah, he did. Yeah, I remember that.
I didn't think we'd have the chance to meet again. Happy Lantern Rite.
Good
No
job, all
anecdote,
happy.
however, compares to meeting you in person. I'm Xingqiu, Xiangling and Chongyun's friend. The pleasure is all mine.
Screw Hu Tao, I guess.
Whoa. Everyone's getting all formal and polite all of a sudden. Paimon doesn't know what she should say anymore.
Shouldn't say anything. Paimon needs a stool. I guess, yeah, I guess they were counting Paimon, I guess. Well, let's see.
Adeptus Xiao, mighty conqueror of demons. Please accept Paimon's greetings too. Belated Happy Lantern Rite.
His face.
Paimon tried very hard to look for a fancy word, okay? Don't be too harsh on Paimon.
Nobody was it. Okay.
There's no need to be so polite.
Tisk, tisk.
You're right. This was meant to be a nice little get-together between friends after all. Too much formality kills the atmosphere. I didn't plan this gathering only for everyone to walk on eggshells. Hiya. What's your true intention then? A little get-together between friends, sipping the finest tea and watching lanterns float into the sky.
Trailer.
Bidding farewell to the past and embracing the present with joy. And that is something our consultant would say. I think it deserves a standing ovation.
There's no way they all just clap that fast.
Exceptional acting skills, Director.
It just took them off the screen for a second.
As for me, I'm just here to have fun and treat everyone to something good.
Double tisk.
We all worked really hard this year, whether traveling or guiding, cooking, helping with the family business, exorcising evil spirits, or conquering demons. And of course, our consultant, who's been helping out at the parlor every now and then.
Helping out Zhao and the other retainers.
Everyone has done some pretty amazing things. As the one who brought everyone together, it goes without saying that I'm the one most deserving of praise.
I'd say so.
Huh? Sounds kind of self-important, but Paimon thinks it's pretty amazing that she managed to talk Xiao into coming. He rarely ever enters Liyue Harbor after all.
I'm curious about how she did it. Yeah, that's the real question.
It wasn't as complicated as you think.
Flashback. Number 2.
Okay, gotcha. Thanks, boss lady.
It's not boss lady, just boss. And there she goes. What a lively girl.
That shot.
Conqueror of demons, Adeptus Xiao. Guardian of Wangshu Inn, hero of Dihua Marsh.
Call his name, he'll appear.
I know you're there.
Oh, Jesus. He lied to us. He said only we could call him.
Quiet. Do not disturb the peace.
Sorry, but you wouldn't show up if I didn't yell your name, would you?
I know you. You're the 77th director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
How does he know?
Is there something you need?
Need you to hop in that funeral. No. Well, he's almost going to. Was for Zhongli.
That does sound like one of Hu Tao's antics.
So she just literally called him, and I guess he said what she wanted after that point.
Did the Conqueror of Demons agree to come so that Hu Tao would stop pestering him?
There might be other reasons.
Smart guess.
Oh no. No, I was gonna say, is one of the flashbacks gonna be where Venti shows up?
Huh? There's more to it? It gets pretty boring from here on. I talked about the funeral parlor's past relationships with the guardian yakshas. You know, just to be sociable.
Oh, shoot.
In the time
Wait.
of the Archon War, disputes were frequent, and disaster overtook the land. Humans couldn't escape from the torment of the plague, nor could they escape death. The Adepti vanquished the demons, the Millelith fought valiantly, and Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was responsible for purifying the diseased and sending off the spirits of the dead.
A very happy face for this conversation.
That is how the border between life and death was maintained during the war. And it effectively prevented further incidents from happening.
Wow, so funeral parlor actually came in clutch there.
That's right. 1 point for the consultant. But despite our deep-rooted connection, it still took me quite a while to actually convince him.
Was he worried about his karma?
You know him pretty well, huh?
This matter is out of my control, so I need to be cautious.
True, but I've kept that in mind too. That's why everyone here today is in one way or another acquainted with elemental power. Besides, it'll only be for a short while as we dine together. There won't be any lasting consequences.
But I didn't expect there to be so many people.
You expecting just him and her?
There's no need to worry, Conqueror of Demons. We're not feeling anything unusual so far.
Famous last words.
Our young exorcist over here is protected by his pure yang energy, so he's probably the most resilient.
That's not the same. And did you just toss your carrots into my bowl? Hey, don't look away.
What?
Huh? What?
I'm also confused.
I'm siding with Chongyun. I saw that too.
There's carrots? Where the carrots at?
You're lucky Guoba isn't here today. He hates seeing people being picky with their food. If he'd seen that, he'd definitely make you eat all your carrots.
Huh? Guoba would do that? Is he that uncompromising? But now that I think of it, Xiangling told me that Guoba used to be the stove god.
Whoa, dropping all kinds of knowledge.
It sounds like you've heard the rumors.
Dropping names. You seem pretty quiet today. Is everything okay? He's always quiet. Not used to being around so many people. Huh.
I'm doing fine. Not long ago, before Lantern Rite, I met an old friend.
Oh, here we go.
Thanks to his help, things have been a lot more stable than before.
That's good to hear. Give everything you don't eat to Paimon.
You should know him. He's...
Oh gosh.
Seeds of story, brought by the wind.
He's whoosh.
And cultivated by time. Did Paimon just unconsciously complete that saying? That voice. Could it be?
No. Surely.
If I'm not mistaken, there's someone knocking at the door. Don't just sit there, Zhongli. Go welcome our guest in.
You know who it is.
No such need. I'm coming in.
But these are always like the best parts of these. Although this was pretty good before him.
You finally let me in. Hello,
There
hello.
he is.
No matter if we've met before or not, this moment marks a brand new encounter. Old friends and new. Happy Lantern Rite.
Wow, man, you do not see that every day. You don't see another character from a different region. That is probably not the first, but pretty huge. it's the Timmy.
Oh,
Yes.
it's the tone-deaf bard. Oh, he seems to carry a valiant breeze wherever he goes. It looks like we're gonna be friends.
Oh no. Oh no. History has been made.
Fate has brought us together, so come on, take a seat and be my guest. Help yourself. Oh, I'll ask them for another set of cutlery. This young lady here is as bright as a fresh bouquet of flowers in the morning's rising sun. She no doubt is the one with the most authority here.
Hutao Venti.
Whoa, these dishes look amazing. Is it really okay for me to join in? All right, I'm digging in.
This dude.
Huh, it's you.
Oh, isn't this Genu?
Oh, his pen name. Oh wow, he knew.
Genu?
Uh-oh. Oh no, he's gonna give Zenu's pen name away.
Yep. Now that I've taken a closer look, you're a fan of Genu's works, aren't you?
He saved it.
I met Xingqiu at a light novel convention. Ah, how I wish we'd met sooner.
Venti's sitting right next to Zhongli. This is a picture to be taken.
I never expected that there'd be another person in this world who could interpret Genu's new novel as thoroughly as I could.
Venti, you're being too humble. Considering your poetic talent, your fundamentals are way more impressive.
Could this new guest be Master Xingqiu's friend?
Oh my god. He's my old pal too. Looks like Zhao knows him too.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, he doesn't seem too happy about it though.
Monsters become more active than usual as we get closer to Lantern Rite. I was patrolling Dihua Marsh a few days ago when I happened to run into this.
You've already forgotten? I'm a bard, remember?
Oh, I don't know what he was gonna say. What is that, a column?
And bards go around singing wherever they like.
Oh, right. And this bard was performing in Dihua Marsh. It was a moving melody, and it made me feel relaxed and at ease. I couldn't help but stay and listen.
It must have been a second before the fireworks.
Thank you for your patronage.
So that's how it is. I see.
I understand now, too. I'm Zhongli, currently working at the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. It's a pleasure to meet you, new friend.
New friend, sure. Surely. New friend.
And I'm his boss. Oh, and if there's anything unsatisfactory, let me know anytime.
That's very considerate of you.
Oh? No wonder. Only a boss as savvy and reliable as you would be able to hire such an impressive consultant.
Yeah, I feel like Venti knows a lot, but so does Zhongli. But just for, you know, in front of everybody else, it's like, let me just keep this on the low.
Oh, you're too nice, Venti. Not to brag, but our consultant truly is impressive. His knowledge extends across the stars and the land, and there's nothing throughout history that he doesn't know. From the sophisticated way he speaks, it's hard not to suspect that he could very well be an adeptus in disguise.
She knows. She knows.
Xiao, you're an adeptus. Do you think it might be possible?
He knows.
Sorry. I'm only good at conquering demons. I'm afraid I don't have much knowledge in that matter.
God, there's so much like underhanded things going on here.
Really? But Paimon thinks you're super knowledgeable.
Paimon, play along. Look at Lumine's face. Hey, let's talk about Conria.
Huh?
That's the most sly Lumine face I've seen yet.
Oh, right. Xiao's a warrior. He doesn't come to the city very often, so it's, pretty normal for him to not know anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really? I've actually heard a few things about Mr. Zhongli before. The guests in the tavern talked about this refined and courteous man who, instead of having wine at Mondstadt's finest tavern, ordered a cup of hot tea with the most complex name.
That's a Manthus why.
Now that you mention it, I seem to recall that there indeed is a musician like yourself in Mondstadt.
Uh-oh. I'm digging too deep.
I've heard that he's elegant and amiable, his works witty and vibrant. It's no overstatement to regard him as the best bard in Mondstadt.
The best bard boy.
Now you're making me embarrassed. I would say that Mondstadt's poetry is a little run-of-the-mill sometimes. There's one I heard a while back that went, "The old house is renewed, welcoming the spring breeze, awakening old memories." The meaning's there, but the word choices are unimaginative, and there's a distinct lack of literary flair.
I think so too. The composition needs a little jazzing up.
Jazzing up.
If I were to give it a go, I'd make it an old melon on a vine, a new flower that grows fine.
Oh, shoot. Whoa, there. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on here.
Oh, good one! It feels unique and has a nice ring to it.
I'll be honest, the last thing I expected was a lot of, like, conversation between these two. I was very happy to see Zhongli and Venti, but I was not thinking that they were gonna, like, hit it off.
You have great taste, Venti. I was right about you. Let's shake hands.
Oh, no. What's gonna happen here?
Of course, of course.
Oh, just actually? Jealous?
Hey, Xingqiu,
Xingqiu.
mind lending me a few books when we get back? Pick out some well-written ones.
Jealous much?
I don't know if it's my own lack of literary knowledge, but I couldn't tell the difference between those two.
Kinda seemed like it.
I don't think it's your fault.
Changyun's right. It's not our fault.
Oh my gosh, I've never seen such a long writing down there for the line you can pick. That's the longest line I've seen yet. What the heck? Paimon, watch and learn from Hu Tao and Venti. This will come in handy for your ugly nicknames. Jeez Louise. That's just gonna prank him with one of those electric can. But yeah, I thought something was gonna happen right there. I was waiting for it. I was waiting for the prankster to come out.
Oh, you have a point.
But yeah, great little Hu Tao Venti. They both have like the little flowers in their hat, so maybe it's alluding to something.
But speaking of, why is the tone deaf bard here? Are you here to take part in Lantern Rite too?
Too late.
I heard that Liua will be hosting a Lantern Rite music festival this year. As a musician myself, how could I possibly resist the temptation to come take a look? Or listen.
I mean, is there another concert at some point? Because a bit late there, buddy.
Getting to know other musical styles is essential to sparking inspiration, don't you think?
Huh? But the music festival wasn't planned beforehand.
As for the Fontaine friend who hosted the festival, I saw him near Stone Gate the other day.
Marco?
The Iridescence tour has finally been held successfully for once, so I had to congratulate him.
Oh, okay. Wait, thank you. You must be very grateful.
Don't think anything of it. By the way, I was watching as you entered Xinyue Kiosk, but no one seemed to notice me. Should I say that it's because I'm an expert in hiding, or that a certain someone deliberately ignored the sound of the wind?
Whenever Lantern Rite comes around, Liua Harbor becomes bustling with activity. People are all busy watching the lanterns and strolling around the shops, and they might just go travel somewhere on a whim. It is rather difficult to predict another's whereabouts.
Referring to Venti's whereabouts? I'm confused.
The festival is in full swing and proceeding smoothly, and we're all gathered here with friends, new and old. This is no doubt a wonderful occasion worth celebrating.
Yes, sir.
To come together with all of you at the beginning of the year, one can't help but be filled with joy.
So that confirms that the end of the year's already happened and we're at the start, right?
In a moment like this, I propose we raise a glass together. In my case, tea in lieu of wine.
In lieu of wine. He doesn't drink?
Very well said, Mr. Zhongli. That was exactly what I wanted to say. Now I'm getting a little self-conscious. I didn't cause you too much trouble barging in like that, did I?
Nope.
We usually drink wine during occasions like this over in Mondstadt, But since Mr. Zhongli insists on drinking tea, I'll give a toast with tea too. Everyone, thanks for the treat.
Not see that one coming.
You're welcome. As the host of this gathering, I hope everyone enjoys the food and drinks. May this year be better than the last.
Hopefully. Let's have more of you in it.
Considering that everyone may have other matters to attend to later, sticking to tea seems like a good idea.
All of a sudden, they started performing.
Stay sober.
Should we?
Ciao.
What's with the urgency?
You done eating? Want to head out for a walk? I ate too much. Could you take me, or could you take a walk? Take a walk with me. I don't know. I thought it was just like Xiao wasn't gonna drink, but maybe it's something more important. I don't know.
Sure.
New Year was yesterday, actually, so it's sort of a New Year celebration.
Have you two finished eating? It's always nice to have a breath of fresh air after a meal. Helps with digestion.
She's just like she's really not what people make her out to be.
Paimon will come too.
Unless it's all facade. No, it's not. You're still hungry, right?
Yeah?
Don't worry, we'll be back soon. You don't ruin it. You just stay here.
Okay then. Don't forget to come back.
And Lumine never did. She never came back. She never returned. Look at all. Oh, it is. You know what time it is. It is picture time.
It seems like our new friend is an expert in wine.
I was like, oh my goodness.
I deserve no such praise. I only drink for fun. It's nothing compared to your expertise. I'm glad we're only having tea today. What if I got drunk and said something nonsensical? I'd surely become an object of ridicule to someone I've just met.
You would have spilled everything.
No such thing. I wouldn't dare disrespect the director's guest.
Oh, Zhongli and Venti.
Cool it.
You're not allowed to leave Paimon here alone.
For the second time.
To be honest, Paimon's worried about saying the wrong thing.
Wow. That was genuine.
Did you talk about anything interesting before we started the meal? Anything fun I missed out on?
Oh, we were talking about cooking.
They actually were.
Mr. Zhongli told us that he went on a trip to Xiangling village the other day and got a hold of some uncommon ingredients. Tea seed oil and sesame oil. He suggested I try using those in my new dishes.
Well, I actually didn't find the sesame oil.
Oh, no wonder he left his post for so long that day. Those ingredients would be difficult for anyone else to find. I guess I'll need his help next time as well.
I guess you will.
About you and Venti.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Could he be a partner in your family business?
That's right. You know how my family is. A lot of business secrets can't just be divulged at the dinner table.
Ah, just as I thought.
Xingqiu he is something else. So mischievous. First the Iridori Festival, now this. I mean, that wasn't actually, like, he didn't do nothing wrong, but it wasn't like he wasn't like didn't do anything like really wrong, but you know, he still kind of had his reasons. It seemed, which is good. You don't say. Zoom out like that. Shoot, that's really far. Paimon! It's actually here. My computer's gonna be full of just a bunch of Genshin pictures. That would have been sick. He looks like he's like the star of the show instead of him. There you go. Oh, it's too bad you can't. Yeah, I think co-op. Yeah, you can't do co-op right now, I don't think. Paimon. It's actually already daytime now. Told you we'd be here taking pictures for a long time. Can't quite tell. 2 absolute giga chads. If someone tries to join me, you wonder if it'll switch it, take me out of here. I want to see if it actually works. And then we can get like all 4 of the Archons in here. See? Oh. Oh wow. What the heck? It actually does work. They knew. That's actually awesome. I thought for sure it was gonna take me out. That is Pog. Yeah, see, I thought the same thing. I thought the exact same thing. Unless it's different on your screen. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, I guess that makes sense though. Yeah, no, he can't see. Can't see anyone. Oh. There you go. Double riding. With the bird.
Something
Oh
in your
wow,
mind
this
again?
is
Let's
nuts.
work through it together. Two
This
heads
is
are better than
nuts.
one.
Oh, that's good enough. Edge. Oh. Going back to look at these pictures are gonna be too funny.
I wasn't waiting for you.
I wasn't.
I just happened to be.
Oh my gosh.
1, 2, 3.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Chi-Chis. No, they're all gonna start doing that. Baiju and his family of Chi-Chis.
Approach the vile dragon's limpid
Stop your
lair.
games. Oh, Ninglong blinked. There you go. That's a good one. Also, it's cool to see all the names too. Ooh, these are good. I missed the thumbs up. Ooh, that's a good one. The blue. The Guoba. The Tao Ghost. And there we go. The Liyue Chi-Sig.
Speed of light.
Coming to your TV screen soon. Ooh, that's a cool one. Dvorak.
I just
Can't say
came
the
up
man's
with
name.
an awesome new riff. Want to hear it?
Already heard it. Madam Ping and her students. Can't see it again. Okay, now we're working out.
Are you alright?
See what happened with Xiao. I should be the one asking you that.
It's hard to describe.
Unfamiliar with gatherings like this?
It's not that. There were those among the Adepti who loved gatherings and idle chit-chat. Sometimes they would call up a few others for a drink. Even I got dragged along to their gatherings many times.
Oh, it's like a morning type of deal?
The Adepti all have their specialties, making most of them proud and arrogant. Everything they say is straight from the heart. It never gets too complicated. But this time...
I understand it's all Zhongli's fault. It's all Venti's fault. Wait. I'm dumb. I'm not getting it. I also don't really know who to blame. I mean, I don't really think it's anyone's fault, really. I know what Zhongli did, and then Venti kind of just showed up out of nowhere. And I also don't want to blame it on Venti.
No. I didn't mean that.
Oh.
So you know his true identity. I'll get straight to the point then. The Animo Archon is a free spirit, and his temperament is as carefree as the music he plays on the flute. It's easy for a god like him to live in harmony with humans.
Oh, does he wish he could? I mean, you can.
And that's something I might never be able to do.
You can do it. You do you. You don't have to be like them.
That does sound like something you would say. No matter. I know my circumstances.
I mean,
Whenever I think of the ordinary conversations I've had with you, it feels strangely novel.
strange in a good way, maybe, perhaps.
Yes. The parlor director went out of her way with the invitation, so it was difficult to turn her down. I had made mental preparations before agreeing to come.
Mental
She
preparation.
told me that all the guests today would be acquainted with elemental power, and I knew that you would be here.
Maybe that was the hint.
But I didn't expect the other guests to be...
No one want to get. Yeah, I mean, I guess.
General Capices always said that
I
we should
knew.
live in the present and enjoy every pleasant surprise. Perhaps that's what I should do with what I'm feeling now. But I think he meant designing clothes for those around him.
Well, you can always change the meaning.
The clothes were intricately designed, but inconvenient to wear. Brother Bosacius never tried to hide his distaste in front of him.
Bosacious.
Rex Lapis did like his designs and even collected quite a few. The outfit he wears now was also designed by General Capices himself.
Oh, really? Huh.
I never saw him wear this during the war. I didn't expect him to start wearing it later.
It's a Zhongli skin, possibly old skin.
Oh, here you are.
Oh,
I'm not intruding, right?
You're not. What is it?
be gone.
Hu Tao saw that everyone's done eating and asked the staff to bring out the desserts. Paimon got so anxious that you weren't back yet that she scarfed down her dessert without the usual slurping and munching.
Jesus, choked to death. But not so anxious that she can eat, but not so anxious that sound. I can't read. But not so anxious that she can't eat. Sounds like she'll be okay.
To be honest, I was kind of worried too. You looked a little restless just now, and I thought you weren't used to the food here and was planning to head back to Wangshu Inn for something Yan Xiao made.
Oh no,
You're worrying too much.
Zhao, don't pull any lemus, or was it? I don't know how you said it actually. Lemusatic wind cyclings on us. Basically, don't pull any E's on us.
Why would I?
That's actually a really funny line. It's kind of like breaking the fourth wall.
Anyway, let's head back.
Please wait.
Uh-oh.
There's another reason why I came looking for you. Here, take these. I brought them for you.
Brought me what?
Almond tofu?
Your favorite.
Yup. Since the Masterful Chef's competition, you could say that Yan Xiao and I are not only competitors, but good friends as well. I visit him at Wangshu Inn sometimes to discuss our cooking.
Huh.
I heard him say that the esteemed guest on the roof loves nothing more than a good plate of almond tofu, so I learned a thing or two about the dish from him. I'll be honest, before Hu Tao invited everyone, she secretly came looking for me, told me about the guests she planned to invite, and asked me for some suggestions on what she should order.
Oh, she really thought this through, huh? She's like 5 steps ahead. Oh, dang.
So I made a few servings of almond tofu for you guys in advance. Take them as a token of gratitude for your support.
You have my gratitude.
When I told Guoba that I was making these for you, he started eagerly running around the kitchen and helping a lot too.
Thank you, Xiangling and Goba.
Thank you for the trouble. There was no need to... I'll take them. Thank you. And Guoba too.
Shut him up real quick.
You're welcome. Oh, the almond tofu I made probably tastes and feels a little different from the type Yan Xiao cooks. Please let me know if there's any improvements I should make.
Okay.
That's all.
Hmm.
Alrighty, we should head back now. We can't keep Paimon waiting.
Transition. That was nice. Turn to the kiosk. Do, 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 do. Uh-oh. Why is Zhongli looking the other way?
Finally done whispering secrets to each other? So much for promising Paimon you'll be back soon.
It was like 5 minutes. We were pretty quick. You're only angry because you had no sense of time. It's true.
How could you say that to Paimon?
All the things you said?
In that case, besides having no sense of time, Paimon will let you know what having no sense of fullness looks like. Your dessert is all Paimon's.
Sorry to keep everyone waiting.
No worries, we're all just chatting here. There's no serious business to take care of. Whether we're chatting outside or inside, it's all the same.
Strive to be more like Hu Tao, Paimon. All the Hu Tao praise. I love it.
Paimon's too busy eating to talk to you.
Oh, here we go.
But even though we're all well acquainted by now, I think this festive gathering deserves something ceremonious.
Oh? Is this some local custom?
Nope.
Oh. Horrified by that.
This is something I made up so that good luck will be on our side, that's all.
See, this is what I've been saying about Hu Tao the whole time after that story quest.
Spontaneity is the best choice to make here. Let's use this incense burner on the table.
Spontaneity? What does it mean?
It's been lit for so long now that the incense is running out. I'll leave refilling and lighting the incense to the most distinguished guest among us all. Lighting the incense will signify continuous growth and prosperity in all our endeavors in the new year.
I see. Perfect symbolism, as expected of Hu Tao. And speaking of the most distinguished guest here today, I'm sure we all agree that it's Mr. Zhongli.
You use the finger.
I'm not very familiar with the details of his past deeds,
So
but
dramatic.
chatting with him has been a real eye-opener, even for a bard who has traveled all across the world. If knowledge were a form of power, one could even say that you're a wielder of unlimited strength.
Close to.
But when it comes to having a way with words, the notable bard is certainly one cut above the rest. I just happen to have a good memory. It is such an unexceptional skill, yet you made it sound like an unparalleled talent. I am truly impressed. Since we all get to nominate someone...
I nominate Paimon.
I think it's only fair that we let the parlor director light the incense.
Based.
Huh? That won't do. Don't flatter me just because I'm your boss. We are looking for the most distinguished guest here. As the host, I shouldn't be involved in this discussion at all. Now that we've enjoyed this table full of delicacies, how about we let our one and only chef here do the honors?
I'm just gonna like pin the honors on everybody.
Is this really the way this works? I didn't cook any of these dishes.
Wait, what?
It's not a big deal. Just look at her. Xiangling, the disciple of an adeptus, the stove god's best companion, the winner of the Masterful Chef's competition.
Jesus.
The only heir of the famous One Mean restaurant. A good old friend of mine. There's no better choice.
Good lord. Best character in the
I
game.
feel like we're back at square one again.
Oppa Xiangling.
Please stop. You're making me embarrassed.
Been the best since day one. Xiangling. Let her cook.
If we're looking for a distinguished guest, surely the second son of the Feiyun Commerce Guild counts. It's one of the largest commerce guilds in Liyue Harbor.
Also, best character in the game, Xingqiu.
Huh? Don't get me involved in this.
Okay, now I can totally understand where it's gone so far for every character, but I don't know how we're gonna get to Chongyun.
Oh, not a bad choice. With the Commerce Guild's young master lighting the incense, we're all sure to make a huge sum of mora in the new year.
We?
That's not how it works.
I was gonna say.
Making a fortune is indeed a fine wish. but it's of lesser importance than good health and happiness.
True.
Which means we should choose Chongyun, the skilled exorcist who keeps everyone's home safe from evil spirits.
I guess true. Okay.
Huh? Now you're nominating me? I can't be the one when we have the Conqueror of Demons right here.
See, no one clapped for him. They knew.
Adeptus Xiao has the most seniority among everyone here today. We should...
I refuse. I am most certainly not the most distinguished guest here.
He's going to say it's Zhongli.
You should all be able to make the right judgment based on your observations.
Wait, don't.
One person here is well acquainted with everyone else.
Me? Zhongli as well. If only Zhongli did that.
That's right. Even though you're always mocking Paimon, you're still pretty popular with other people.
Because we are the main character.
No, wait. Paimon said she wouldn't talk to you again.
Not the only well-connected person here, though.
Huh? Who else is there?
Take a look in the mirror. Oh, no shot. It falls to her. And you know she's going to take it, too. She's going to be the one to be like, oh, yep, you guys are right.
Huh? Huh?
Paimon. The best of them all.
Does that mean Paimon's the most distinguished guest? Oh, well, that was unexpected!
Told you.
I agree. Paimon's just the one we need. Without a friend constantly by your side, a long journey would become dreadfully lonesome.
True.
But once you have someone there to brighten up the atmosphere, everything along the way will become lively and vibrant too.
The cool screenshot.
Ah,
So apparently everyone got nominated.
the traveler has traversed many nations and left behind a great deal of fascinating stories. But without Paimon, they would have become quite monotonous.
Also, I will say, a lot of people have like really, really good roles and really good, you know, like feats, and they've all done legendary things. But I think the Traveler ends up being probably the most important because we actually remember things that other people have been like, their memories have been erased from it. So, like the whole Irminsul thing and Rukkhadevata, so we're pretty darn important.
Paimon plays an indispensable role in making your journey a happy and smooth one.
You guys, Paimon's not used to being praised like that.
We're really not.
Those were genuine compliments, right?
No, I felt like it. Of course, you're the best travel companion ever.
Thank you.
Oh,
You made Paimon wait for a long time, but Paimon's not mad anymore.
Don't take everything to heart, Paimon. Friends tease each other all the time.
That is indeed true.
That means Paimon is as important to the Traveler as Guoba is to me.
yes, ma'am.
Looks like we've come to an agreement. Any objections before we proceed?
I wonder where, like, if we'll ever see Hu Tao's little, like, ghost friend, like, talk or something.
I trust the Traveler's judgment.
Then Paimon it is.
There it
And
is.
now, the world's most excellent traveler's greatest companion, guide, and friend, Paimon, will be refilling and lighting the incense for us.
These shots, man.
Here you go. Take the match and don't burn yourself. But if things go really wrong, here's the 2-for-1 coupon.
Jesus Christ. This is why Hu Tao's not in content. It's for jokes. Paimon clumsily. You have to have a relaxed heart-to-heart chat all the way until nightfall. Let everyone have their fill of delicious food and tea. It's time to say goodbye. No! You don't just end it right there, do you? No.
It's getting late. I won't take up any more of your time. You're all free to go as you please.
See, look at all that, man. That was Hu Tao put that all together. Had a good time. No pranks. Nothing. One sly little joke at the end, but that's just her style. Told you, she's not what all everybody makes her out to be. When I say everybody, I mean like the other NPCs and characters. The food and desserts were delicious. Thanks for the treat, director.
Yep, the tea was amazing too.
You don't have to go all polite on me. Just remember to come when I invite you next time.
Oh, we better.
Let's see. It's dark out, so I'm going to accompany Xiangling, Xingqiu, and Changyun back home. As for the rest of the guests, I'll leave them to our consultant.
No, let me go with you guys.
No need. I'm
Well,
headed
actually,
towards
that's
the
okay.
harbor to meet a friend on the ship. There's no need to trouble one such as Mr. Zhongli.
Oh, lady. Tian. He's gonna meet somebody on the harbor. Who's that gonna be?
I think you know the place I'm talking about. Come meet me anytime. It was great getting to know you all. Let's meet again when the spring breeze begins to blow.
Bye. Oh, we should write poetry together sometime.
We should. I'm very surprised with the Hu Tao Venti sort of like happy relationship there. No response?
We'll catch you all later then.
Bye. That was well worth. I was gonna say well worth the wait for Hu Tao, but at the same time, that was a long time.
Don't forget to return to the parlor later. There's something I need you to do.
Ooh, wait a minute. Hold on.
Understood. See you later.
Oh, he's talking to him? God damn it.
Well then,
Rex Lapis.
just Zhongli will do. I live as a mortal in Liu Harbor now. I am just one among many who begin work at sunrise and retire to rest at sundown.
Sure, surely.
If we were to consider status and seniority as Zhongli, I should be respectfully referring to you as Adeptus Xiao.
Adeptus Xiao. First Archon interaction, or Genshin history. Oh yeah, or in Genshin history. That's true, actually. I feel like I read their like voice lines. They talk about each other a lot, but yeah, this was like so momentous to see them actually talk.
Heaven forbid.
Adeptus Xiao.
Not you too.
I was gonna be nice about it, but
I meant what I said. I heard that during the Lantern Rite Music Festival, you conferred with Streetward Rambler and Cloud Retainer. I take it as you've gained a lot more knowledge about the past?
a lot more knowledge.
The same truth will sound different coming from different people. As more bear witness to a story, feelings and interpretations expand in variety too. I once had a pleasant chat about the past and present with a Sumeru scholar named Soraya, and learned a few things about her research topic.
Oh, Sarai is actually the one that's at Wangshan Inn, I think.
From the evidence she found and the conclusion she made, her area of research is already very close to the truth.
Surprised she hasn't went back to Simran.
But there are multiple sides to humans and gods alike. In the legends recorded by humans, some gods were depicted as arrogant and condescending, while others were kind and capable. But whether to me, Streetward Rambler, Cloud Retainer, or younger adepti such as Xiao and Ganyu, those adepti and gods that may seem extraordinary to humans are something more akin to close companions. This was as true back then as it is right now. Just how Xiao may seem unapproachable to most, but the Traveler has proved otherwise.
Yeah, I just feel like Zhao kind of holds himself a little too high. Or not holds himself high, but like a little too hard on himself.
So there's no need to dwell too much on certain things.
Rex I mean, Zhongli. What you're saying is...
Lighten up.
It looks like you understood what I meant. The director asked me to accompany you on your return. but I don't think you'll need my protection. I'll be taking a walk around and admiring the night scenery. After that, it'll be time for me to go back and meet up with the director. Goodbye for now.
Bye, Zhongli.
I want to meet up too. What's going on?
Everyone's gone now. Paimon always feels a little empty
Xiao's
inside
still
when
here.
a lively celebration ends. But at least you always stay by Paimon's side.
Well, let's see about that.
No. Paimon got it mixed up. Paimon, the best and most distinguished travel guide, will always stay by your side, traveler.
I'm afraid there will be a... Can't read. I'm afraid there'll be a lot to ask of you in the future too. The most distinguished Paimon.
Good that you're aware of that. Xiao, is there anything else you want to do? We could take you on a tour of Liyue Harbor.
No need.
I have no need.
I've stayed here for much longer than I had expected. The city lights are a fine sight, but it's time for me to leave. The events of today occurred so abruptly. I appreciate your kindness.
Feelings mutual. You don't have to thank me every time.
Okay. I'll see you next time then.
And... Yep, there he goes. Well, I'll be... Oh, we're not done yet. Or... Are we? Oh. That was it? Wait. Oh, yeah. I was waiting for like the, you know, the doom, like you finished it, but... Alright, well. That was definitely my favorite one. I watched the older Lantern Rites, but of course I didn't play through them. But that one was pretty darn good. The concert, the banquet at the end, and of course just seeing Hu Tao again. That was probably like the best part for me. Also Venti, Zhongli meeting. That's huge. Oh man. I do wish I could have went back to Hu Tao, but she was talking to Zhongli instead. I wonder what they meant. So yeah, now we play who is going to be where. Oh wait. That's not who I thought. Ah. Oh, I thought it was Madame Ping. That's not her. Someone else. Guoba and Zhongli. Well, that's automatically another picture.
The vegetables are fresh, and there are enough wheats and grains stocked up. I'll pass on the seafood.
Wow.
Oh, it's you. We meet again. Surprised to see me here?
Yeah, kinda. I was expecting Xiangling.
It's the director's orders. Xiangling worked all day and night at the restaurant during the festival and didn't get to have any time to enjoy the festivities. The director sent me here to help out in the kitchen so that Xiangling will have some time to herself.
Oh, okay. So that's what she did. Huh. Yes, I was wondering like what he was tasked with.
But with someone as hardworking as you around, there seems to be nothing much for me to do.
Would make some weird sounds.
It feels good seeing my old friend in the kitchen, fetching ingredients and lighting fires.
I wish I could like see that.
Perhaps I should borrow Cloud Retainer's Supreme Cuisine machine to speed things up. You'd still prefer to make them by hand, but of course.
Interesting. Yeah, go make some very weird, interesting sounds, but I wonder if that thing is still there, actually. Probably not. The, Supreme Machine. Oh, Ningguang and Beidou.
Hey, don't tell me you called me over for just a game of chess.
You have to be more specific, Captain Beidou. Is it that you find playing chess an uninteresting activity, or that you're unhappy about my lack of novel ideas? If you don't specify what you mean, how could I know what I should do to please you?
Oh. Mm.
Of course. I make a single remark and you reply with a full-blown lecture. Maybe we should deal with all official affairs publicly in the future. Might just make things easier.
Oh gosh.
I'd be perfectly happy with that. I'm just worried that Captain Beto's business might be negatively affected.
Don't give me that. That woman from Yenshang Tea House sometimes comes aboard to ask for information. She requested the fleet to import some goods, but how could I not know who she's actually working for?
Galen coming over there for some more info.
Oh. You sure know a lot, Captain Beto. How about I ask her to come over? Or maybe we go straight to her tea house. With one more person around, we'll be able to have some variety in our chess games. I hope that would be less of a bore to you.
So, we're still gonna play chess after all.
I'd love to see that. Ningguang, Beto, and Yelan. My god. I'm just kind of in the middle. Chess. We all had that thought. Like so many power creeps kept happening. It was always Sayu. Ooh. Whole game.
Xingqiu, you have to be honest.
Honest about what?
How did you and Venti really meet?
Oh, spill the beans.
Why are you suddenly asking that?
Aren't they book buddies?
Book buddies? Something about that does not sound right.
Yeah, we met a few times at a book convention. That's all.
Surely.
Oh, really? With that extraordinary demeanor and literary talent, he's definitely not just any bard.
Yeah, he's a god.
If he's someone that could hold his ground in a conversation with a consultant, he needs to at least be as talented as me.
Perhaps you're overthinking this matter.
Hu Tao, Xingqiu wouldn't lie to us.
Oh my gosh, he absolutely would. Clearly you don't know Xingqiu.
Okay, I'll tell you the truth.
Uh-oh. Say what?
Huh?
Xingqiu!
I'm actually a fan of Venti's poetry. You all know that I love reading, and sometimes come across poetry from Mondstadt. Among those works, I admire the ones penned by Venti the most. Just as Hu Tao said, his artistry is the reflection of his personality, remarkable grace and exceptional literary talent.
I thought his biggest fan was Albedo.
I guess Venti didn't tell you the whole truth back at the restaurant, because he didn't want to embarrass me in front of everyone. He's such a considerate person.
I guess he just enjoyed Albedo's too.
Yes, right. I can confirm that.
Or he's also lying now.
When Xingqiu was busy with other things, he asked me to buy him poetry books in secret.
I see. That didn't sound like too much of a big deal. You could have told us right away.
The sun coming out, I'm getting blinded.
Well, I'm telling you now, aren't I?
Oh, so that's your story. Forget it. Let's drop this topic.
Wait, why? What?
It's not often that the four of us are all together. What should we do next? Hide and seek, hopscotch, or some shopping?
Since there's 4 of us, why don't we borrow a mahjong set?
Mahjong? Look at them having fun. That's so wholesome, man. You can never beat just a bunch of characters getting all together. That's like just the best thing. Just like that Alhaitham demo. You just can't beat all the playable characters coming together. Like NPCs are cool, don't get me wrong, but it's just so nice when everyone's together. Like, you know, you're building this world of so many characters. It's just, you know, you gotta put them together at some point. Oh, I just realized, yeah, the leeway characters are busted.
Yen Xiao just came up here with some almond tofu, but I haven't finished everything Xiangling gave me yet. You should try some too. I'm not as experienced in tasting mortal food as you, and I couldn't tell the difference.
You can't taste?
There must be many different stories to tell of the hustle and bustle of the mortal world, too. You can tell me. I will listen.
Well, you gotta go to work, you gotta pay the bills, you know, you gotta... Thanks for the little... the dad and son moment. No shot. No shot. Bro, this is just so much fan service right now. Zhongli, Venti, me, and then they put them together? Like, what?
This
Who would have thought?
Such a cool ship! Facing the sea breeze and gazing out at the soaring seagulls. Makes me want to sing out loud.
I love like the mixture of different people from different areas.
Kazuha, how about I stay here and be the ship's resident bard? What are my prospects?
With your level of artistic finesse, I'm sure nothing will go wrong.
Oh, surely.
But I'm afraid the sailors aboard are not the most versed in the arts. They probably wouldn't understand the deeper meaning your poetry holds.
You can't say that for sure. Poetry is spur-of-the-moment creations. Anyone viewing the same sights and experiencing the same atmosphere would surely understand. There's a port in Mondstadt too, but I rarely get the chance to board any of the ships.
Oh, that's the one that's well, there's the little area that's like, you know, at Mondstadt, but then there's the dormant port that we haven't got yet.
Speaking of ships, everything's perfect about this one, except... Kazuha? Could you tell your captain that my height says nothing of my age? I'm way past drinking age.
Oh, no.
How often does one get to enjoy a seafood feast on a ship? It'll be a real shame if there isn't anything stronger to enhance the food. Pretty please.
They cut him off.
There's not much I can do about that.
Yep, Beto's the boss.
It's not because Captain Beto's not on the ship right now, but because there's no room for negotiation on this matter. Even I have to sit in the no-drinking zone every time.
Oh, wait, what?
But I don't get drunk after just a few sips. Trust me, I can hold my liquor really well.
Jesus. Well, that is one. This might be one of my favorite quest lines there has been. Ooh, that's a good one. With the mask. That Hu Tao rap will live on. But yeah, I'd say the beginning was like meeting Yao Yao, which that was like really like adorable, and oh, also Marco. That was like a big part of it too. That might be what made it for me, was like seeing Marco again, or hearing Marco in the game. And I don't know if he was always gonna be in it, or if it was like a last minute thing, but definitely kudos to him for being in it. And Hyaverse for actually like wanting him to be in it as well. But I might have just been Chris, maybe, the English localizer. But still, that was like a highlight for me.
Looks like the
Oh
situation.
no. That was a highlight for me, was Marco, Yao Yao, obviously. All the Cloud Retainer stuff was interesting. And once again, they always show us a character who looks so good, but we can't see them or play them because they died a long time ago. Guizhong. But I would like to see like Cloud Retainer, you know, in that other form. Or Bayonetta form. But too bad, so sad. And I feel like she could probably go back to it if she wanted to. Kind of like how other people can turn into yokais can go back and forth. I think. I'm not sure if that's how it works, but still. So them, Cloud Retainer, Zhongli, talk about Zhongli, all like the lore with Cloud Retainer, Moon Carver, got to see him again, Mountain Shaper. And then of course Hu Tao stole the show, the rap, and just seeing her all over again. The Banquet, Venti, Zhongli. And also all the pictures. I'm satisfied to finally see what Guizhong looked like. Yeah. That was like super superb. Need a tall Xiangling and a tall Hu Tao so we can put Shenhe and Yilong next to Xingqiu, and Changyu can say Aunt Knuckles, they're nephews. Actually, that would be good. We need a tall Hu Tao and a tall Xiangling. The gang's all here. Those are the highlights for me. Pretty much just the entire thing. The concert, Xinyan. And I know I'm missing something. And also all the characters just kind of being, just like sitting here for a while. Because they're gonna be here for 14 more days. Or 15 more days. So if you need any pictures, feel free. But yeah, that's a really good lantern, right? I'm sad I missed the first two. Wasn't playing back then, but if you had to pick, what would you say was like the best one? Is this one probably like the top one? Because you have two other competitors. The very first one with like I think it was mostly about Xiao, I think. I was confused with the Moon Chase Festival and the Lantern, right? But
Ooh, what's happening over
the
there?
one with Shenhe in it was nice too. That was 2.4. That's one I remember the most. The first one, not so much, but 2.4, I remember that one. That was like the best. So the first one was annoying, but... oh, nothing but errands? Oh, really? Yeah, personally, I actually don't remember... I watched them, but I don't remember the first one too well. Nothing but running errands, so... I don't know, the first one didn't have interaction with characters. Oh, it was only Xiao? Oh. So I felt like a Kaching story. Oh, that's right. Yeah, she was a very big part of it. Yeah, I guess this one is definitely up there then, the third one. This one was just very jam-packed, I gotta say. Like, and I feel like it was evenly distributed. Like, the first part was about Yao Yao, Marco. Second part was about the concert, practicing, Zhongli, and the last part was like, of course, the banquet. So it was like kind of spread out pretty well, but it's like you get a different look out or a different viewpoint on people because you get like more of their past information. Like now I have a little bit more respect for Madame Ping. I mean, I did before, but now it's like, you know, even more. So yeah, this is definitely my favorite one. If I'm even allowed to pick. So if you made it this far into the video, I just want to say thank you for watching and have a happy Lantern Rite. What was your favorite part? What was your favorite act? Maybe even your favorite Lantern Rite as a whole, 1, 2, and 3. But I would personally say I think the second one had the best of the cutscenes, and then 3 was just great overall. The highlights for me, once again, were definitely like the banquet, just that whole awkward situation between Zhongli and Venti meeting, which that was huge in itself. But Zhongli and Venti trying to keep all these secrets, and Xiao as well, and Zhenju, Xingqiu's pin name getting revealed. And just so many secrets, and it's so funny because it's the land of Liyue, which is the land of contracts, and there's so many secrets just throughout the entire land of Liyue. But then I would say seeing Hu Tao again. That was probably like my biggest highlight, was just hearing Hu Tao, and I love her voice actor, her English voice actor, Brianna Knickerbocker. Like her performance is so good for Hu Tao. Like it's like her voice is always voice cracking or something. Like in a good way. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like I do not know how she does that voice. I don't know, but like it just sounds like her voice is always going up a pitch, or like it's cracking or crackling. I don't know. Like I don't know how she does it, but it's just something about it that just sounds so good. When you hear her voice, I don't know. Like I love her voice so much for her. So it's a perfect fit. And just Hu Tao's mannerisms and how she acts as a character, her personality, the appearance, just, you know, she really is such a fun character, and for her to not be here for so long, it just really glows when she comes back. It really sort of like pops out, you know. Then I'd say Cloud Retainer. Cloud Retainer actually really had me cracking up this Lantern Rite. Like the hump, the double hump, like I don't know, like with her verbiage is just so bizarre. But it was that. There was just things that she says that was just like very interesting. When Shenhe sees the Lantern Rite going off, she's like, "We'll make you a Xiao Lantern as big as, you know, whatever." And she's just. But after playing the whole quest, you see, you know, the humor in that, you know. So. And also the backstory as well, with like the teaser and, you know, poor Guizhong, Sag, and you know, their old looks, their Adeptus looks. The Cloud Retainer looks like Bayonetta. Madame Ping looked great too, and, you know, of course Zhongli. And I also love the idea of Shenhe like learning what music is and just getting more in touch with humans in the mortal world, and just, you know, learning things essentially. And same with Ganyu. I think Ganyu's a little more well versed than she is, but it was kind of cute to see Shenhe like just learn and understand things as she goes. There was Hu Tao, the Banquet, the Cloud Retainer lore, and of course Yao Yao. I'd say that for sure. Just seeing Yao Yao and finally meeting her after so long. So many loose ends got tied up here, I feel like, in this Lantern Rite. You know, seeing Hu Tao after a long time, seeing Yao Yao after 2 years of hearing about her but not seeing her. And also, last but not least, Marco Meatball making it into Genshin. You know, if you guys don't know who that is, he basically would do like these reactions to the music because he is an opera singer himself. And his videos are fantastic and very entertaining. And I'm very glad that he actually made it into the game itself. So yeah, honestly, great Lantern Rite for a lot of different reasons. Once again, so many loose ends got tied up and so many, like, you know, gratifying things happened, like, you know, Kazuha and Venti Zhongli, and even the Hu Tao and Venti sort of relationship happening. So just so many great things. I enjoyed it thoroughly. And make sure you play it. It's going to be gone pretty soon, actually. You know, I think February 6th it'll be gone. So if you haven't played it, you probably shouldn't have watched this video, but if you haven't played it, I definitely recommend it. And yeah, but if you guys got this far, once again, thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one.
I know you're there.